I'd like to ask you this question. Levy Moreno, what does this mean to you today, Zerka?
Well, I hope I'm continuing at least to live in his spirit. To be as spontaneous as possible, not to worry about the past too much. In fact, not even to worry too much about the present, which is even worse than the past. And not to worry about the future. Of course, I can't avoid it completely, but to live in the present and to deal with people in the here and now, and to be as creative as I can be. And that's a little limited because of my physical limitations, but my mind isn't limited. So that's what I hope to be a living monument of what he intended people to be, or to become, because I'm still becoming to myself. I haven't ended becoming.
Can you imagine Moreno coming today in this world and doing what? How do you imagine him coming?
Well, his favorite movement was this, opening his arms and saying, "Welcome, my children." He would welcome people with his arms open. And his other famous one that I didn't know at the time was when he met people. Yes! He did that too when he met me. As if to affirm. Aha! So here we are together.
Yes!
Yeah.
Good.
So the positive. Accentuate the positive.
Good. Yes, Zerka, Levy Moreno, what does this mean to you today?
Well, maybe I'll moderate my statement a little. I try to be living in the present, not worry too much about the present and the future, although the present looks a little bit dark, and the future doesn't look very cheerful either for a lot of people. But I try not to stay with that worry about the future. It's inevitable that we worry a little bit. I try not to hold on to that. And I can tell you one thing for sure. I do not regret one iota of the past. I look back and I say, yes, that's exactly how it should have been. It's fine. So it's really the present and the future. And because I'm only a single person, there's a lot of other people involved in this. So trying to live in the present and to be as spontaneous and creative in that present, and holding on to the idea that there are positives in this world. You know, there was once a very lovely African-American song about accentuate the positive, ignore the negative, don't mess with Mr. in between. So try to accentuate the positive, not only in yourself, but in other people. You know what makes me feel humble is that people need to be told or reaffirmed in the fact that they're lovable. They're worth loving. That's what I hope to convey in my work.
And if J.L. Moreno would come here in this world today, how do you see him coming?
Well, actually, he had two famous gestures. You saw one of them is holding out his hand to people. And the other one was opening his arms wide and embracing and welcoming people.
What was the first one?
Reaching out to people. to greet them, shake hands or whatever. And I think those were two very typical motions of his.
Serious or laughing?
What?
Serious? He would be
Serious?
coming serious
Oh,
or
no.
laughing?
Oh, no, I think that varied. That varied, but the smile was not so much in his mouth as in his eyes. He had very expressive eyes.
Good.